Have you ever wondered why so many people work their whole lives, yet never feel financially free? It's not because they're lazy or lack ambition. It's because they were never taught the truth about how money actually works. From a young age, we're trained to chase paychecks, follow routines, and stay inside the system. A system that teaches you how to earn, but never how to build, grow, or protect wealth. We measure success by salaries and job titles, but no one tells us that income alone doesn't create freedom. True financial freedom is shaped by how you manage money, how you think about it, and the decisions you make every day. Most people are stuck living paycheck to paycheck, not because they want to, but because they're playing a game they were never given the real rules for. And unless we change the way we see money, we'll keep repeating the cycle. Welcome to FinTech Innovate AI, the channel where we simplify personal finance and make financial freedom feel achievable, not distant. Here we talk money in a way that actually makes sense. No fluff, just facts and strategies that work. If you're tired of feeling stuck in a loop, working hard but still broke, you're exactly where you need to be. This isn't just about saving more or cutting coffee. It's about learning how to think like the wealthy. So today, let's uncover the real reason most people never reach financial freedom, and more importantly, how you can break out of the cycle for good. 1. They confuse income with wealth. Many people believe that earning more money automatically means they're becoming wealthy. But here's the truth. A high income isn't the same as financial freedom. You can earn 6 figures and still live paycheck to paycheck if your spending rises with your salary. That's what's called lifestyle inflation. The more you earn, the more you spend, thinking it's progress. Instead of building assets or investing for the future, people upgrade cars, buy bigger houses, or chase the next luxury. But those things don't build freedom. They build dependence on your next paycheck. Wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about how much you keep, grow, and let work for you. 2. They never shift to a wealth mindset. Most people stay broke not because they lack resources, but because they've never been taught to think like the wealthy. They grow up with beliefs that money is hard to get, risky to invest, and only for the lucky or privileged. We're conditioned to spend instead of build. We're taught to value things that lose value, like brand names, quick pleasures, and instant gratification. But here's the game changer. Wealth starts in the mind, not in the bank account. It begins with believing that financial freedom is possible, and then making choices that reflect that belief every single day. The wealthy don't just save. They strategize, they invest, and they think long-term. They see money as a tool, not a goal, and that mindset shift is what creates lasting freedom. Until you break free from the scarcity mindset, you'll keep repeating the same financial patterns. 3. They delay investing until it's too late. Most people treat investing like something they'll do later, when they earn more, when life slows down, or when they feel ready. But here's the truth. Time is your most powerful wealth-building tool. And once it's gone, you can't get it back. Waiting for the perfect time to invest is like waiting for the perfect wave. By the time it comes, you've already missed the momentum. Even small amounts invested early can grow massively over time, thanks to the power of compounding. But every year you delay, you lose more than just time. You lose opportunity. The cost of waiting is invisible until it's too late to catch up. Wealthy people don't wait for the perfect moment. They start with what they have, and they let time do the heavy lifting. 4. They don't track or budget their money. If you don't know where your money is going, it's impossible to take control of it. You can't grow what you don't track. That's not just a saying. It's a financial reality. Most people avoid budgeting because it feels restrictive. But in truth, a budget gives you freedom. The freedom to spend intentionally and plan ahead. When was the last time you checked where every single dollar went this month? Ignoring your expenses is like driving blindfolded. You may be moving, but you have no idea where you're headed. This is exactly why so many people feel like they're working hard, but never getting ahead. Wealthy people treat every dollar with purpose. Because when you track your money, you start directing it, not just reacting to it. 5. Debt becomes a lifestyle, not a tool. In today's world, debt feels normal. Credit cards, car loans, and buy now, pay later offers are marketed as convenience, but they come at a long-term cost. For many, debt becomes a lifestyle instead of a temporary tool. They borrow to upgrade, to impress, or to escape, without a clear plan to pay it off. But here's the truth. Debt steals your freedom. Every monthly payment is money you can't invest, save, or use to build real wealth. Financial freedom begins when you stop making money decisions based on emotion. It's about taking back control, not just from lenders, but from the habits that created the debt in the first place. Second, they trade time for money. Forever, most people are stuck in a cycle. Work more hours, earn more money, repeat. But here's the harsh truth. You can't work your way to freedom by trading time alone. Time is limited. And if your income depends entirely on your hours, your growth has a ceiling. That's why so many people burn out. Even with high-paying jobs, they're still trapped in the time for money mindset. Wealthy people play a different game. They focus on building systems, businesses, investments, and assets that keep earning even while they sleep. The broke mindset chases the next paycheck. The wealthy mindset builds income streams that multiply without them being there. If you want real freedom, you have to stop selling your time and start creating value that scales. 7. They rely on one source of income. Most people depend on a single job as their only source of income. But here's the danger. One income stream means one point of failure. If that paycheck stops, everything collapses. Bills, savings, lifestyle, and even peace of mind. This is how financial stress creeps in, even for people who work hard and earn well. Ask yourself, if your job disappeared tomorrow, how long could you stay afloat? Wealthy people don't leave their future in one basket. They build multiple streams, some active, like a side business, others passive, like investments or royalties. Real financial freedom comes when your money has more than one way to reach you. Diversity isn't just for your portfolio, it's for your income too. 8. They avoid financial education. Money runs our world. Yet most people never take the time to learn how it really works. Schools rarely teach it. And many families simply pass down the same financial struggles they grew up with. But here's the reality. In today's digital world, not learning about money is a choice. There's free content, tools, and strategies everywhere. Yet most people ignore them. Why? Because learning requires change, and change isn't always comfortable. So instead, they stick to habits that feel safe, even if those habits keep them broke. The people who stay poor often choose familiarity over growth, but those who become financially free, they invest in knowledge first, and the results follow. The real reason they stay broke. It's not about having a genius-level IQ or being born into money. What truly separates the broke from the financially free is mindset, discipline, and daily money decisions. The habits you repeat, the choices you make, and the beliefs you carry, that's what shapes your financial future. Most people stay broke because they follow the crowd. They follow comfort, trends, and noise, not strategy, patience, or long-term vision. But here's the truth. Freedom is always an option, just not always the easy one. It's reserved for those who are willing to think differently, act intentionally, and rewrite their money story. If this video helped you see money differently, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Because once you understand how money works, you stop chasing it and start mastering it. Thanks for watching.